Hello and welcome to the Liberia TV network. Today we are here at the grounds of the Capitol building and we are in conversation with the head of the Liberian Cultural Association. Basically, I think he has a popular name, the Mawalabawala, and he is also one of the veteran media practitioners in Liberia. So he will better introduce himself to us and then we can move forward. So welcome to the Liberia TV network, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Kerkula Kamara, commonly called Mawalabawala. I'm also, like you call it, a veteran journalist. I produce the famous television program on ELTV called Reflections. A major news development, we run it up on ELTV every Sunday. I was the presenter of that. I worked with the Ministry of Information for over the past years, before the war. So thank you very much for this interview.
So before we move forward, there is a show called Mawalabawala. Myself have been hearing about it and I've really been wishing to have seen you ever since, but unfortunately, due to schedule. Can you tell us a bit how this show actually was like, or what are some of those things that actually went on? The actresses, the scene, the crops that was used in the show, sir.
Mawalabawala, as you heard about it, the name came from the Mandingo language, Mawalabawala, meaning I don't believe it, everybody should believe it. When we started the program in 1988 July, it was just before the independence, we started this program on ELTV. It was under my directorship. I directed the movie. I also acted as the principal actor of Mawalabawala. We had Kamosoko, we had Omegonda, we had Magame, we had Tubaye, Sinayo, Tape, just name it. Those were the main actors or the characters for that movie. It really looked at the Liberian society, our way of life. So, in other words, people related to the story that were depicted in that movie. The cassava bear, for instance, is one of those stories that brought this movie business to really, for people to really watch. The Blind Man and His Girlfriend, those were episodes that attracted our Liberian audience. And I want to say that Mawalabawala is coming back with new breed of actors, including Van Vika, including the giant German Gina, and all the movie actors that presently on the ground in Liberia. We're going to incorporate them into this movie. And I can assure you that it's going to be a Liberian movie like it was before. I mean, stories, the setting, and the language, our songs, our dances, all going to be Liberian, from the Liberian culture. So I'm happy that we are talking to you today on all of these things.
Of recent, one of Liberia's veteran actors, in person of Mr. Frank Atus, also came up with this Breaking Bush, and we're told one of your actresses actually performed in said movie.
Yeah.
So what's your take on said movie as well?
I also helped to give ideas to Frank. Frank is a very, very genius guy in the movie industry. Before he started the movie, he called some of us and we gave him ideas. Breaking of the Bush is typical Liberian, and that's the kind of movie we want to be encouraging our people to look at the Liberian culture, to promote the Liberian way of life. That's our culture. And Daba Kazulu, Bendu Kazulu, Maurice Sano, all of these guys were part of the Balawala Malawala old production. And so they originated from the, I'm talking about the cultural background. And so they were able to give more zeal, more ideas, their talent to this particular movie. It's making headline now because of the content. You understand? So we want to congratulate them for this, and more coming, like I said. Many more coming.
Are you today you are on the ground of the Capitol building. Many could be wondering as to what are some of the reasons for your being here. Can you kind of try to explain to the audience that have been you?
We are here today as members of the Collective Society of Liberia, that is the Movie Union, the Cultural Union, the Union of Liberian Artists, the Musicians Union, you call it, what do we call the gospel artists, and the chefs, including all the collective society, were here today to present a budget to the speaker and members of the hall for consideration into the national budget. The national budget is the cake for the whole year of the government of Liberia, of the Liberian people. So we want to this time feature prominently in the national budget so that we will be able to provide better incentive, prepare the artists, promote them, go in the 15 counties, recruit and train them. This year we'll be having festivals. We need a support, budgetary support. We need training, we need costumes, we need drones. These are things that are needed. Other countries, they have been able to go far because they invest a lot of money in the sector. If we want to develop tourism, like the president said in his State of the Nation address, tourism, the component that can promote tourism is the culture. So you got to invest enough in that sector so that it will pick up. When it picks up, then you can attract tourists. You can attract tourists. And this sector will be able to generate much needed revenue for the government. You understand? For the government, we'll be able to pay taxes. The artists will become millionaires, like it is in Nigeria, like it is in Ghana, and other places. The artists are well paid. They are the highest paid people in those places. You see, so I just want to make sure that at the end of the day, we are giving the opportunity to excel.
So was your budget actually welcome? Was it welcomed by the House of Representatives?
Yeah, the speaker received it, our letter and our concern, and our highlighting some of the things that we will need, and the promise that we will feature in this particular national budget at the level of the representative. So it's left for us now to go to the Senate to lobby. It's left for us to go to the executive, to the president of Liberia, to make sure that we, put our pride in front of them.
So you just spoke of you having a national festival this year. So can you tell us as to when do you intend to have said events?
Yeah, May 14th is National Unification Day. It needs to be celebrated. National Unification will be providing, looking at the peace and national reconciliation in this country. So National Unification Day is one of the days that need to. July 26th, we're talking about. And of course, during our festival that we plan for December, it will be one of the, highlights that we will.
So lastly, those who have been you through this medium, what could be your last voice to them?
Yeah, we just want to appeal and encourage everyone to help identify themselves with the Liberian culture. Sometimes people do not need to tell them to love our culture. You're wearing alone. You got to be proud of our identity. People need to identify with Liberian culture. You got to love it. You got to teach your children how to speak our languages. You got to teach them how to learn how to respect. That's our culture. So thank you very much for the interview. We're happy and we thank God for this opportunity.
Thank you. You say your name again, sir?
I'm Kerkula Kamara.
Kerkula Kamara. Thank you so much, sir.
President for the Liberian National Cultural Union.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.